We'll head on to Python strings. So Python strings are a sequence of characters enclosed within single quotes, double quotes, or triple quotes. So we've got these three examples over here. Let's try out all of these three examples in Jupyter Notebook. So I'll start off by creating my first string. So I'll name the variable as s1, and I will have single quotes over here, and the value which I'm storing inside this would be hello world. Let me print s1 over here. So as we see, the result is hello world. Now let me also check the type of it. So type of s1, and as we see, this is a string. Now I will go ahead and store another string value inside this. So now instead of single quotes, I'm putting in double quotes. So this will be, this is Sparta. Now let me again print the value of s1. So as we see, the value has been changed from hello world to this is Sparta. Now again, I'll check the type. So type of s1. So as we see, it's still a string. So single quotes, double quotes, it doesn't really matter, it's a string. Now I'll go ahead and create a multi-line string. So I will store, I'll just give in 3 quotes over here, and I will type this is a multi-line, and I will type in string. I'll click on run. Now let me put in s1 over here. So as we see, this is a multi-line string. So as we see, so this \n, this basically is for a new line. So this tells us this is a multi-line string. We've got this is a multi-line in the first line, and then we've got string in the second line. So this is how you can work with strings in Python. Now I will go ahead and see how can we extract individual characters from a string. So over here, we've got a string with the name my string. So this is basically the variable name, and the value is my name is John. Now you have to understand that the indexing in Python, it starts with 0 and not 1. So over here, the first index value is 0. So at index 0, M is stored. At index 1, Y is stored. At index 2, it is space, right? So indexing starts from 0. And if you have to extract the first character from this, you just have to give in the name of the string, and then you'll give in the parentheses, which are basically these square brackets, and inside that you'll give in the index number, which is 0. So since you want to extract the first character, you're giving in 0. Similarly, if you want to extract the last character from the string, you will give in -1, right? So N is the last character and you're extracting it. Let's perform these operations in Jupyter Notebook. So I will create a new string with the name my string over here, and I'll type my name is John. Now I want to extract the first character from this. So I'll just give in the name of the string, which is my string. After this, I'd have to give in parenthesis, and inside this, I'll give in the index number, which is equal to 0. So as you see, I have extracted the first character. Now similarly, if I want to extract the last character from this, I'd have to give in -1. So instead of 0, I'll just put in -1 over there. Now I'll click on run. So as you see, I have extracted n from this. Now let's say if I want to extract this a over here. So this is present at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this character a is present at index number 4. So again, I'll type in my string, and I will put in the index number, which is 4. So I have successfully extracted this. Now let's say if I want to extract a sequence of characters. So I want to extract the substring name from this entire string. So this will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So n starts at 3 and will go on from 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd have to give in 7 as well, because the first element would be inclusive, but the last element would be exclusive when we are indexing a string. So I will type in my string over here, and so this is 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. I'll type in 3, and then I'll give in a 7 over here. So I have successfully extracted this name. Now let's see what happens instead of 7 if I actually give in a 6. So I'll just click on run over here. So we see that we only get NAM. So this will, if it is only 6, then this means that we are taking only 3, 4, and 5. So this is 3, this is 4, and this is 5, right? So that is why we'd have to give in 7 as well. So when we give in 7, this will take the index values 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this is how we can extract different substrings. Now let's say similarly, if I want to extract John from this, so let's see where does John start. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I'll just put in 11 over here, and this will go to 12, 13, 14, and let me just put in 15 over here. So I have successfully extracted the substring John from this entire string. So this is how we can extract individual characters from a string. Now let's work with some string functions. So these are the 3 basic string functions which you have. So let's say if I want to find out the length of a string, then we can use this len function. Then if we want to convert our string to lowercase, then I can use this toLower function. Similarly, if I want to convert the string to an uppercase, then I have this upper method. So let's go ahead and work with these 3 functions. So let me just actually cut this off. Let me have a clean notebook first. So I'll type in my string, which is my name is John. So as you see, M is capital and J is capital. So now I want to start off by checking the length of the string. So I'll use this len method, and inside this, I will pass in the my string variable. So as you see, the length of this is 15. Now I want to convert this entire string to lowercase. So all I have to do is given the name of the string, which is my string, I'll use the dot operator, and I will invoke the upper method using this dot operator. So I will click on run. So as you see, I have converted this into uppercase. Now similarly, if I want to convert this into a lowercase, first I'd have to give in the name of the string, which is my string, and then I will give in lower over here. So as we see over here, this entire thing is converted into lowercase. So these are the 3 basic functions. So with the help of len, we can find out the length of the string. With the help of this upper method, we can convert this entire string into uppercase. So as you see over here, all the characters have been converted to uppercase. And similarly, with the help of this lower method, you were able to convert this entire string into lowercase. Now we'll look at 2 more functions. So if we want to replace a substring, so let's say over here, initially the string was my name is John, and I wanted to replace Y with A. So we can use this replace method, right? So instead of my name is John, the string is now changed to my name is John, right? Well, the string has a bit of swag associated with it, isn't that? Now, if you want to check the number of occurrences of a substring in a given string, so over here, as you see, we've got hello, hello world. Now, if I want to check the number of occurrences of hello, I can use the count method, and inside this, I will just pass in the substring. So we see that hello occurs 2 times. So let's work with both of these methods. So first, let's work with the replace method. So we've got the my string over here already. So I'll type in my string dot replace, and I want to replace, let's say, name with something. So I want to replace my name with, let's change this to age actually. Well, this is actually strange, but then again, well, there's a guy whose age is John, isn't it? Now, similarly, let's say if I want to replace John with something, so I'll just write the first parameter, which is John, and then I'll give in the second parameter, which is Sam. So initially, the guy's name was John, and I'm changing the name to Sam. So you have to keep this in mind. So this takes in two parameters. The first parameter is basically the substring which you want to replace, and the second parameter is the substring which you want to replace the original substring with. So this is how the replace method works. Now let's go ahead and work with the count method. So let me create a new string over here first. So I'll type in S1, and let me just type in some random sentence over here. So I'll type in hello world, this is Sparta. Hello world is hello. Right, so we've got our string over here ready. So S1 dot count, and let me give in a substring over here. So let's say I want to see how many times the substring hello occurs in this sentence. So see that this occurs 3 times. So let's just verify this. We've got hello over here once, twice, and thrice. So this is absolutely right. Now let's again check how many times the substring world occurs. So I'll type in world inside this, and we see that the substring world occurs 2 times. So we've got world over here once, and we've got world over here twice. So these are the 2 different methods with the string function. Right, now we've got 2 more functions. Let's say if I want to get the index of a substring. So in this sentence over here, we've got this entire string, which is this is Sparta. Now, if I want to get the index from where a substring starts, right? So I want to get the index of this particular substring, right, which is Sparta. So let's just check 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you see, S starts from index number 8. And with the help of this find method, we were able to get that particular index. Now, similarly, if I want to split a string into different parts, this is when I can use the split method. So over here, I am creating a sentence. So the sentence says, I like apples, mangoes, and bananas. And I want to split the sentence into 3 parts on the basis of the split criteria, which is the comma. So wherever the comma is there, it will split that into one particular substring, right? So whatever is there before this comma, that is taken as one string. Now after this, it is one substring. And then again, after this, it is another substring. So let's also work with this find method and the split method. So let me go ahead and create a string first. Now let me type in this as Sparta. I'll give in double quotes over here. So I have created the string. Now I want to know where does P start over here, the index of P. And since there's only one P over here, that will be quite easier. So I'll just type in S1 dot find, and I'll type in P. So the index seems to be at number 9. So let's just verify this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we see that the character P is at index number 9. So it's easy, isn't it? I will go ahead and also work with the split method. So for this, let's create another string. So again, inside S1, I'll add something else. So I'll type in the students' names are John, Sam, Matt, Julia. So we've got the string ready over here. Now I'll type in S1 dot split, and I am splitting this with respect to comma, right? So we've got this separated. So the first part is the students' names are John, and then we've got Sam, then we've got Matt, then we've got Julia, right? So all of this has been separated with respect to comma.